He may have had a psychotic break.
Oh. Upon seeing a cat poop a dragon's new and knock it, om nom nom.
I got to pet it. It was the best moment of my life.
You touched him.
Which I get. I am just shocked it wasn't the last moment of your life.
Wait.
Maybe 7, but...
Great, fluffy one. We have a question.
I am not fluffy.
You touched him.
I pet him, yes.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Does anyone have an antidote?
What?
I mean, you placed hands. Wait. Where did you touch him?
On his schnooter.
You touched his mouth.
No!
Oh no!
No! On top of his muzzle.
As little one scurries over, show me the hand, you great vicious furry cunt.
Oh, I pet him with both hands. Look.
Oh no! As he takes, and Kara, much to your chagrin, he takes out this little straight razor and he shaves the top of your hand so you can see the skin underneath.
Hey!
And Kara, you see, as he shaves away a chunk of your black fur, revealing that like light pink skin underneath, you can see there are these like, not quite boils yet, but like festering pieces of your skin.
No.
Worth it. She'll just look at little one and be like, worth it.
Oh no. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Then she'll glare at him and be like, if you pee on me.
Brill, by your series of random rolls. Oh no, they're never gonna find you.
That's the point.
Where'd you go?
He's just on his way. He's on a journey. I'm on an adventure. Oh dear, I think
Progressing into druidism.
Brill's trying to get himself killed is what he's trying to do. Oh my god. Change of character. All you had to do was ask. I think Torin was more interested in what this particular bird is.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I missed that. The broken. Sorry. This bird is saying. Hunter, what does this bird say?
You have no idea.
You do not know because you do not actually speak. You are only very proficient at mimicking the chirps they make.
Hang on.
You're gonna lie to me about the bird?
lie about what the bird's saying. Well, I guess the idea anyone who wants to call his bluff on this can insight this, but Hyperion, what is the bird saying?
The bird is saying he saw it pass 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
What?
Well, this is a tenuous fucking lie, isn't it? Oh, no. Inkara is standing right next to. He's like, no, he didn't.
What's with all these fucking 20s?
It's not a nat 20. I got a 19.
19
It's
is
just a
better.
plus
It was a dirty 20, but it was still over 20.
19 plus 2. God.
Notice how Torrin has not rolled yet because he sees the trend and he's like, as soon as we get into combat, it's all...
It's gonna be all low numbers. Good God.
Like, this is a good seed. Just don't waste it.
We're just blowing it all now.
So, Inkara calling Hyperion's bluff to the surprise of no one, and the little red bird still kind of stunned into silence. There is a sloshing sound as this little halfling walks out of the water and grabs his stick. And the little red bird returns to the backpack perch.
Hyperion is going to ask the halfling, were you here 3 days ago?
Well, I suppose they are a lot, yeah.
And he'll just turn to Inkar and just say, see?
Good question,
The fact you were right wouldn't make it not be alive still.
It's still a lie that you knew that. So he's just like, he's like, yeah, I'm not entirely wrong. The little man before the four of you goes, oh, better question, what are you being able to do here?
We maybe have to kind of find the dragon.
Dragon, the great green below.
Are there more dragons? Because fuck.
Aye, one of the children.
Okay, fair enough. No, we want the big dragon.
Oh, Grandpapa Green.
Big dragon.
I see.
That's the one.
Papa Green?
What's the lot about Big Papa Green then?
Oh.
Now, do dragon like wyrmlings live around like the nest?
Oh, not so much. I mean, they can't claim their own territory, eh?
That's the right answer. Okay, good.
Big man's got so much of a section to his own, yeah? And each of the children tries to claim a bit of a side junction, eh? Lest you
Well, I
know,
guess-
compete in the alpha fight with your father.
That's not wrong. But yeah, so we're here trying to find the dragon and trying to get a shard out of his hoard. Long, convoluted backstory. Bullet points. We gotta find the dragon. We have to take back a thing that the dragon shouldn't have, and then try and not die while doing it.
He goes, oh, heist it is then. Same game, let's go.
Perfect. After you.
He's going to start just jollily marching off as he struts right past Inkar.
Gonna look around kind of like, that fucking worked. What the hell? Okay.
Keep up then, you lot. I was going to go steal from a dragon then. Big adventure.
That's a much better word than suicide pact. I like it.
You're making a mess. So the little dude continues to walk, just not even looking back, as this little red bird starts chirping. He's like, oh, okay. Red man here says the shiny one's a cunt.
Hyperion will look
I
at the
gotta
bird and
ask,
just
what
say,
is that in bird?
The little halfling proceeds to make this very high-pitched, accurate set of trills and chirps.
I'm gonna try and memorize that if I can.
So if everyone's just going to follow after the little halfling, then he will continue to walk south.
And south we go.
While you guys are following him, is there any? There's not a lot of intercommunication happening right now. People seem like terrified out of their fucking minds.
Yeah, we just gotta do it.
Okay. Well.
Does anybody have any, unspoken of dragon lore in the background?
No.
Don't believe I do actually.
Nobody knows anything what you've been told. Fantastic. All right, he's going to walk suspiciously right up to this cliff. He walks right to the edge where his feet are just hanging off, and he turns around and looks at the three of you. He goes, "Fastest way, lot. Ready?"
Ready for what exactly?
Fastest way down, lot. Yeah.
It's a cliff.
Aye. Clench your crundles, and he jumps off. You can see he pinches his nose.
What is it, Mary Poppins?
He pinches his nose, and his feet start glowing like this light blue aura, and he lands ever so softly as his descent is slowed as he progresses down. And there's this little puff of air, and from the bottom of the cliff you can hear, "It's this way down, lot. Get you all down here."
All right, fuck it. I'll go for a jump.
Torin is the first to leap off the edge. Torin, you get about halfway down in the course of a couple of seconds, and your mind has this moment of like, shit, was this a bad idea? Before you can feel this puff of air inflate underneath of you and sort of pushing you and carry you down. Though you do not land quite as gracefully as the caster himself, you do arrive uninjured at the bottom of the cliff.
Fantastic. A quick prayer of thanks. That wasn't my fucking death scene.
Thank you, my God. I was going to join you. Torin is seeming to have arrived, though with a much larger puff of smoke than the other one. For a moment, it's like something out of Looney Tunes where you're wondering if he's just dived into a hole in the ground the size of Torin. But he seems to be unharmed at the bottom of the cliff.
I'm going to shout back up. Guys, come on down. It's fine.
And Kara will be the next to go and be like, "Cats always land on their feet."
And Kara, you have a similar moment to Torin where you fall faster as you're very well positioned, like an arrow shooting straight down. And there's this moment where you're like, "Oh, I'm going to break my legs, aren't I?" Before you are grabbed almost like a cat by the back of their neck and just hoisted and stopped in midair. Your momentum exchanged for this gradual set down.
I just feel like not pancaking in this way.
I mean, we haven't pancakes.
Oh.
You hear the little halfling go, "Won't be the fastest way down much longer."
I will go and prepare a Misty Step in case it doesn't work.
All right. Brill seems to be casting some just in case spell here. Hyperion, are you the next to jump?
His focus is gonna be
I
like Peter
am,
from
and I do a full skydive, just fucking run for it.
Just star formation on the way down. Hyperion, with you getting a running start, you get out a little bit farther than everybody else. As you are just following full star formation, the little halfling goes, wouldn't it be funny if I didn't catch him?
And Kara just nods and goes, yes. Now you're speaking my language.
He's like, what's life without... I love the fucking Deadpool. He's like, what's life without a little bit of mischief? Watch this. Hyperion, you notice no such gust of air slowing your descent. As you fall faster and faster with your heavy armor, you have this moment of like, I'm going to die. Again.
Okay.
He does not stop you as you hit the ground at maximum velocity. But instead of shattering into a bajillion armored pieces, what you find is that the ground gives way were it made of rubber. And it catapults you back up to the top of the cliff.
Trampoline.
Hyperion, I imagine you have this brief moment where Brill is now done casting his spell and you land against your will gracefully back at the top of the cliff. You're like, sir, someone has pissed my pants.
If it was baby me or old me. Or maybe just me.
So Hyperion, you just had this wonderful moment of falling off a 60-foot cliff, hitting the ground at full velocity, and then finding yourself back on your feet at the top of the cliff.
Hyperion's gonna climb down the cliff.
He's unwilling to jump again. All right, Hyperion, make me a quick athletics check. Okay, well, Hyperion begins his more careful rock climbing descent. It is very slow going, and you can hear from the entire time the bottom of this little halfling heckling you like, hey, that's not the fast way down.
When Hyperion gets to the ground, you will turn to the hobbit and just whisper, "You should have been sprayed over your mother's face."
Oh my god!
It'll take you a while to get to the ground. So, Brill, while Hyperion is climbing down,
And Kenneth's just gonna whisper over to little one and be like, "You should make it a slip and slide."
Fuck you.
he goes, "Oh, mischievous little cats. Fantastic. little trick of prestidigitation." And he does this little flick motion, and he flicks his tongue, and you can see this little stream of water begin to trickle down the cliff right where Hyperion's hands are trying to grab.
Oh my god, broken cantrips.
God damn it.
Hyperion, can you make me another athletics check?
You know, little one, I'm starting to like you.
Suck.
Oh, Hyperion, the little bit of water is enough to actually cause you to lose your grip. And you don't fully fall, but you do like slide a little bit less controlled down like 10 feet.
Is there water nearby?
So,
From you, Hyperion, I like water.
Push throw it
Is
into
there
the
water?
river.
Is there water nearby? the little halfling
Hyperion's
goes,
just gonna
he goes, "Oh,
turn-
there can't be. Where do you want water?"
Hyperion's just gonna shakily point to Ankara.
Oh, spray bottle for the cat. And another little flick of the tongue. Ankara, you get this tiny little rain cloud above your head that's just trickling on top of you.
And Kara is gonna be unfazed by this. Her ears are just gonna like twitch off the water, and so is her tail on occasion. But other than that, Ankara will look shockingly fine. If anything, somewhat pleased.
Hyperion is just going to mutter, "Thank God."
Doran, do you have any comment to make about the wild magic that this little shit is casting?
Finnegan definitely does. I don't know actually if Torin would recognize what the hell's happening as being that far out of the realm of what the hell. Although the whole ground being rubber thing, that one's new. And very, very neat. But actually, I wonder if I could do a quick arcane check on that to know if it's actually weird.
See if Torrens understands. So Torrens doesn't know a ton about druidic magic, nor I suppose wild magic and what might be going on here.
Yeah, I think it's weird, but in like the standard realm of weird druid shit.
Weird druid shit is what he's writing this off. So Brill, you're now the last one at the top of the cliff. Is it time to jump with your ready Misty Step?
Yeah.
All right, you guys see tail.
Roll for does he vomit?
Do lizards vomit? I didn't know.
Natural. I just blew my nat 20, and now I'm gonna quit.
Brill has succeeded in keeping his stomach about him as he's like, oh.
I just took the last cookie, guys. It's game over. Make new characters now, because we're talking to a dragon next.
Hey, Torn hasn't burnt his cookie yet.
Thankfully nuts. So when you guys all die, I can get out of Dodge safely, and you can come back and be like, "Hey, new people, come with me."
The best thing
round 2
is an 11, so we'll see where that goes.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. So with everyone now on the ground, little one goes, "Hey, no, that was fun, wasn't it? Off we go." Giving Brill very little time to recover. As little one just starts walking away from the four of you. Is there any topic of discussion for the group? As I'm assuming we're just going to follow in tow.
Yeah.
What has happened here? You two are on top of each other. What the fuck happened?
So many wasted 20s. Why couldn't this be?
As you guys progress off into the what's it called? As you the group consensus, we're electing a roll master.
Roll master.
So who's the roll master? Who's doing it?
Sean, you have the most luck in the game so far.
True.
All right. I can, roll things.
Okay.
What do you need?
I need two things from you. I need a D20
Okay.
and a D6.
D20.
Oh.
And a D6.
Fantastic.
Have you seen this?
Ooh. So as little one stops moving for a moment, he goes, "Oi, would you like to meet the lads? Because I think we're about to meet them."
Oh boy.
The way you phrase that, I think it's not optional, so sure, why not?
And you see this stack of three nearly identical looking halflings to little one on top of one another in tow behind this giant rabbit, which they seem to have attempted to caught. They have this noose-like rope around its neck as it's trying to run away from them.
I'm not saying such things.
And they all... What are you doing?
Just writing something.
Oh. And they all fall off of one of each other's backs as they all just kind of collapse to the ground, losing their rabbit catch.
Oh no. There's more of
There's
them.
more of them.
No!
And the three of them shake it off. They go, "Oh, the bottle of this wine! It's the boys!"
Hello, boys.
Campaign group, the boys.
No. Oh,
How we doing, the boys?
The boys.
The halflings begin to talk in this nearly indecipherable dialect, consisting of maybe 85% halfling tongue and 15% legible common. Oh,
Hello,
okay.
everybody.
Okay, this way. Go for it. All right, then. How's a little one? Be careful on the road, then. Get a little rabbit to catch him. The boys begin to bounce off as they start chirping over one another, attempting to chase after this rabbit. Little one is going to turn around and be like, the boys say there's going to be some inclement weather coming. Hope you don't mind.
No. Sounds good.
Just like, yeah,
Someone other than Torin, give me a d20.
that is the ground right now.
How confident are the three of you of swimming in mud?
Not
No.
confident of that.
I'm not buoyant in my current state, and Hyperion will just gesture to his armor.
Well, this is going to be slow going then, lots.
Yeah.
Righty-ho then, lads. Follow if you can. And you see Little Un just proceed to walk like he's walking down a set of stairs into the ground as you see the mud bubble up.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
You see his walking stick poke up out of the mud afterward, and there's little bubbles going up from where his walking stick is.
Going.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna try and walk like the halfling does.
Follow.
You guys will find that the ground in this part of the forest has turned to waist-deep mud. For Brill, a bit more than waist-deep. And trudging there through this result of landslide or torrential downpour takes quite some time and is very laborious. While we are trudging through here, once in a while you will see Little Un kind of pop up out of the mud and take a big gulp of breath. Fall back down under. And he just continues to track the lot of you out and away. Oh, well, there's Torin's 20. And it's all. Torin, we're going to say you take 2 points of mud damage, which is going to be bludgeoning damage if you need a specific type. And you catch on to this thing's arm, which is surprisingly solid and malleable. And it looks immediately concerned that you've managed to grab it. It tries to go very still and appear like a mud goblin again.
Can I tell what it actually is?
Make a history check. What? Yeah, it's playing it right today. You don't know exactly what this is, but it does appear to be an elemental of some sort.
Oh. Now, see, you were being rude, then you tried to hit me. And now I have your hand in my hand. So I could bash you against this tree. I could throw you out of the tree. Or you could be a good person and help guide me and my friends. Now, which of those options would you prefer?
You can, Torin, you guys watch as Torin is now talking to this pile of mud. As it reanimates itself, it looks down at you and it takes this deep breath and it lets out this immense echoing belch, at which point it spews hot boiling mud all over Torin. I'll need a dexterity saving throw.
Well, fuck.
What? Okay. So, Torin, you're able to like wipe away enough of this mud that it doesn't completely incapacitate you, but you are less than pleased with the fact that you are now covered in mud.
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
And it seems to have answered your question.
Yeah. All right.
Let's try something, shall we? Okay.
You rolled a 1.
I did. Moving on. So, does anybody else want to comment on this little mud creature that is now belched boiling mud all over?
Hyperion's just gonna scream demon and then tackle it.
So, Hyperion, make an athletics check at disadvantage in the mud.
Ah, gotcha.
Still a 14. As Hyperion attempts to lash out and tackle the creature, what is it going to do to resist your restraining? This thing's strength sucks. So probably not much.
Wait, so Hyperion's trying to grapple the thing I'm already holding?
He's trying to essentially completely incapacitate it. You're restraining it. He wants to completely
Gotcha.
incapacitate. Yeah, it is not going to succeed. So Torin, as you have a hold of one of its arms, Hyperion just dives on top of it and squishes it against the stump.
Hyperion is just gonna be like, "What's your name? What is your name?"
Jesus Christ! It looks up at you. It looks up at you and it talks in this like chittering sound of like rocks grinding together.
Oh, what did it say?
I don't know. Does anyone speak Terran?
I don't believe I do.
Hyperion's just going.
Did the actual, grapple tackle thing hurt it at all?
It doesn't seem to have. It seems to have reconstituted to its original shape.
Motherfucker. All right, Sacred Flame.
What the fuck?
Torin holds up his holy seal with the other hand that he's not restraining it with, and unleashes a gout of holy flame.
It deals 1 damage.
For 1 point of damage. It's essentially like flicking a flashlight on as it causes 1 point of damage.
It's a really shallow brand.
And the creature looks up at you, having been blinded by your radiance for just a brief moment. As it tries for a moment to take in a deep breath, it seems to be trying to call out. Though it has still been rather unsuccessful at getting out a cry.
Can I move my hand from its arm to its throat?
You probably could. In a sort of quick lashing motion after blinding it, Torin reaches and grabs this thing by its spindly little neck. To which it grabs onto your arm like, what?
Oh, no. You had your chance. I was being nice. And then you vomited boiling hot mud on me. Now, ordinarily, we could have a little chit-chat here and discuss the obvious error of your ways. But we're on a clock, and I don't have time for that. So instead, you're going to become an example to teach all your friends what not to do. Toll the dead.
Toll of the Dead. Okay.
That's a good one.
8 maximum necrotic damage. As this thing takes an enormous hit, and you can see some of the tatters in its wings grow in propensity as there now holes in the little wings of mud.
And then we're gonna do it again.
This causes the creature to scream out in what sounds kind of like a rock fall happening as the reverberations through the air feel like you're being pummeled with stones. And can Ankara or Baril, who's on this side, make a quick perception check? As you cause 6 more points of necrotic damage to him as you toll the bell again.
Actually, 8. Because he's now been hurt.
8 points.
So it's a D12.
Fantastic. So Brill, you are fixated on this little mud monster being tortured. And Kara, you sense an uncomfortable ripple or vibration, you might call it, as it seems that a mass of mud is moving somewhere behind you.
Boss back.
Well,
Release the child. Release the imp.
Really the Kraken.
yeah, I will throw the goblin at the tidal wave.
Make a strength check. How hard do you throw the bitch? Uh-oh. I hear internet problems recurring again. Oh no!
No!
Oh my god! Torian lines up a little mud goblin like a fucking paper airplane and just yoinks him at the mud wall. You can see his sharp little nose stick into the mud like a tack, and his cackling stops as he begins to be absorbed by the mud wall. He's like, the wall stops for just a moment, seeming to digest what it has just been fed.
Do you mean
We
that
need to go
literally?
now. As Ankara will try and reach the tree to climb up top of it.
All right, and Kara, you're going to make an athletics check at disadvantage.
Can I assist him?
Not from where you are. You climbed into a higher point in the tree.
15.
Torin, despite disadvantage, you are able to clamber up onto the stump, making your way out of the mud.
Excellent.
Yeah, we'll get out of this mud pit.
How are you going to do that?
I'll let the lizard first.
So we're like restrained and stuck in here?
You're not restrained, but you're moving through extremely difficult terrain at disadvantage at all physical activities as long as you're in the mud.
I will attempt to strengthen my way out. Fucking. Which doesn't really exist, but we'll do it.
What are you climbing onto? Are you going to try to climb into... you're trying to climb the trunk of a larger tree that is able to support itself in this mud lake? Torn is on the most accessible stump.
Yeah.
You're gonna try and carefully work your way over to Ankara at the nearest and perhaps only available high ground, and then make athletics at disadvantage to climb out of the mud.
I have the high ground.
That'll work.
Hyperion, what is your plan to get out of the mud? Or are you just gonna fucking ride or die in the mud?
I will use tank it to strength.
You're gonna do what?
I'm just gonna rip through it.
still didn't hear him. What did he say?
I'm walking out of the mud to the nearest rock.
The nearest rock. Is there even a rock? I did not promise such a thing.
There is one. I'm promising.
Just make it up.
Well, you're going to find the highest ground you can find, which is going to leave you only ankle deep in the mud.
Good enough.
Meanwhile, Brill, how's your athletics to get completely out of it?
Oh yeah, here comes the shit show. At least I'm somewhat proficient in it, which gives me less than a 0
Find out.
due to my race.
All right, well, Brill, you're like holding on for dear life with a knife as you try to clamber up the tree, and Ankara has just left this trail of mud, and you kind of slip, and you clamber again, and you slip.
Ugh.
You find
You
this
ever
like
see like a lizard trying to run on tile?
you find this like minor equilibrium where like your legs are dangling in the mud still, and you're just held onto the base of the tree. Like
I got it. I got it.
All right, you guys as a group have 2 options. Are we doing this the sneaky way or the hard way?
Oh god. The sneaky way.
Like,
Sneaker's
I
in.
want sneaky way, but also Hyperion.
Give him guidance. Oh no, who has passed without a trace? Ask the druid guy. No one has passed without a trace? I don't have that.
No.
I think that's a druid bard thing, or no, it's a higher level thing, right?
Depends. I don't know. Honestly. I don't know what classes can and cannot get that. But what's the group consensus? Are we doing this the sneaky way or the hard way?
Instead of sneaky.
I'm gonna try sneaky, and then when that fails, go hard.
Druids and rangers have that.
That's the plan. Because what we're going to do here, so Hyperion Sins as a heavy armor wearer may not damn you all, as what we're going to do here is a group stealth check.
Ah.
So that means all 4 of you are going to make your own individual stealth checks with whatever disadvantages or advantages you may have or whatever your bonuses are, and I'm looking for a grand total from the 4 of you that needs to be met. Change course. And you get this quick glimpse at what would have been as this creature rises up for a moment.
That's cool. Like $200. What?
You see the little paper, Torin, you see the little paper airplane goblin with its head absorbed into it, kind of flailing its legs. And this giant of a creature reaches its gloppy hand up and slaps it into its chest, absorbing the rest of the creature before disappearing back into the mud.
Well, shit.
What the actual fuck?
I'm glad we, didn't fight that fucker.
Yeah, holy shit.
Torin, can you make a quick charisma check for me?
Yeah,
Actually, technically it's a charisma saving throw if it matters for you.
it would. Yep.
Oh, dear God. Torin, you get jump scared to the point where you manage to fall off of the stump as a little one just appears, like, whispering in your ear, like, oh, mud golem's not supposed to be squishing people at this hour.
What?
And you shouldn't be behind me like that again, please.
Oh, I thought you heard me coming.
Have you heard you? No, no one can hear you.
Ah, well, stealthy little crap, and then hoplets. There's so much halflings and sneaky ways, even in the muds. Half the time's a tree, there's a joke there.
They climb a tree?
Yeah, because Ankara's up a tree right now.
Ah, yes, there is. Okay.
Well, if the 4 of you are done playing around, we're ready to keep going.
Yes, yes, we are.
Yeah.
Aye, fantastic. I'm all for playing around, but we've a schedule to keep. Let's go, lads.
So, could he by chance wash this mud off me first?
as he jumps down into the mud, and just before he finishes sinking, he goes, "Oh, you're looking for a bit of water spray, eh? A simple trick of Prestidigita." He takes this moment, like, flick his tongue again, and Torin, you get lambasted with like this water balloon size quantity of water that just splashes over your head, and you're at least rinsed down to the chest area.
Perfect, thank you.
Turns around to the three of you, and as he speaks, he goes, "So, what's the plan? Because we're almost there."
Yeah, guys, what was the plan?
We have the invisible invitation, remember?
Oh yeah, that thing.
Incantation. That works for Brill.
So we're gonna send Brill in like Bilbo and hope it works.
What?
Who is Bilbo?
He's my cousin. He looks like him. And points at the Hobbit.
Respectfully,
Yes,
what the fuck
When
does your
was I the-
family tree look like?
When was I the appetizer for this thing?
The appetizer.
You've never had frog's legs?
Frog! Frog!
I know, frog. Those are
Nice.
those creatures.
Oh, he's like that. Oh, imagine Brill is so fucking offended. Frog!
Fucking grung are dumb.
Frog! How dare. Oh boy.
It's fucking frog people.
He broke.
You know, I thought that spell we got from Tepes would actually cover the entire party.
It's funny, I actually thought of playing a grung before this. And I was like, nah.
Well, when we die
I'm
tonight,
pretty
you can make a new
sure
one.
it's
That's
just
true, I
one
can do it.
person.
I am not clarifying this because this is a fucking notes check.
Let me check my notebook.
What are you looking for?
Please do. Oh, the range coverage of that spell.
Which spell was it?
The one we get from Tepes. That I think can cover the entire party if we like stay close together.
8th level illusion spell can give you 60 seconds of an illusion from even with the dragon.
Oh, an illusion. That was greater illusion, right?
Yes, it only works on one person.
Okay.
Illusions can use like a...
You don't have to wait for me. Make a plan, damn it.
Okay, I guess in that case, who is the sneakiest one here?
That would be fun.
Probably me. Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Oh man.
That's how it feels. Thought you guys were gonna
My stealth, I have a +4 to stealth.
Too bad you don't have passive without a trace. Which is a second level spell.
I can look at you.
Yeah, my dex is 18.
We've elected the cat burglar.
That's rude. Very racist.
That is a vicious, if not true, stereotype.
Well, don't forget, they exist for a reason.
So, all right, as everyone has begun pointing fingers at you, be like, "Oh, go ahead then."
Elves add powdered rhubarb leaf and an adder
What
stem.
is the actual plan?
To send
Oh,
you
we
in.
got-
What's your actual plan? That's what we came out here.
Are we causing a diversion?
I think so.
The little one goes, "Oh, by the way, did you intend to go to the lair of Biggin? Because this is about as close as I brought you now. This is the closest lair of the little kids, and
Oh, yes, we want the big one.
Aye, well, if you want to get to the lair of the biggest, you might have to tell me how you plan to get past the children.
Oh,
Not so much gets known to be going in their lair without them knowing. As you pass through their land, they'll kind of know.
This is among the list of things that could have been brought to our attention fucking earlier.
I figured y'all knew what you were doing.
We don't know shit.
Used to be going after an adult dragon, you don't know how to deal with the wyrmlings. You thought you were going to survive.
We are a very self-destructive group, sir.
Yes.
they are.
There they are.
I cannot in good conscience let you proceed unless you can come up with a way to deal with the little dragon here. It's just a wyrmling.
Well, I was just going to stab it in the throat, but I'm open to possibilities.
Hey, not stabbing me a way to deal with it if you're brave enough.
Well, I'm already dead, so...
Yeah, you think so? That might be prove more of a curse than a blessing.
Touche.
I mean, how big is the wyrmling going to be?
Oh, this one's only a little baby. Just a little one.
You're not giving dimensions.
Like, as big as that mud monster was?
Oh, no. It's much about 10 feet, so.
Oh!
So it's larger.
Very, very doable. Great, yeah.
So it's larger.
So...
No. Longer, maybe. Larger, debatable.
There's a dick joke somewhere.
I was not going to say anything.
I mean, it is just a baby. We can probably just take it head on.
Well, wait.
I so much as I believe that to be true, so long as you have a plan for dealing with the breath weapon.
What if we can tame it and then use it against the mother?
Father.
Not advisable.
Also, that would odds are take more than 2 days' time.
What
Not
if we can
advisable.
catch it?
Haven't you known anything about the green dragons? They're very prideful creatures, and even if you brought his son there, he would so much as kill it to prove a point.
What?
That's so rude.
What if...
Oh, that makes sense.
What, Can we ensnare it and use its breath weapon for our own?
Many have tried.
So no.
Great stories of entire cities being burned by captured residents.
The red ones? Notice it?
Aye.
Yes.
All the fire.
You don't know very much about dragons at all, do you?
You're not wrong. Now, green dragons, is that acid breath?
It's nope.
Not so much acid. No, as to say poison.
Poison. Yeah.
Oh,
That's black dragons.
Aye. Viscous, often green, bubbling toxins.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome.
now is there
No
any
comment.
chance you could do some kind of like wind spell, little one? Like it breathes, you go get away.
Well, I mean, suppose I could do, but so much as not sure if it would make much of a difference.
Well, do you have things that might help?
I suppose so. I suppose it keeps you alive at least through one attempt, maybe. Forever who has the shortcomings to not survive the best. But I'm only a little one, and I can't so much as survive the four again.
Well, I figure Ankara and I will odds are stay back out of range. So
All right, then.
keep the other two pongos that might go melee alive. That would be probably enough.
Well, you
I
intend to
don't
hit
want
the
to
lizard
do
with your
this
stick?
anymore.
Huh? Intended me to
You
what?
intended to hit the lizard with your stick? He says you're gonna go melee.
What? No?
I suppose so much if you're gonna go melee, the stick must be a shillelagh.
Yes.
Could we
I don't have
thing
that.
for it? Leave it a
spell.
carcass to distract it, maybe.
I know druids that could do that, but I don't have that spell.
Oh, that's a shame, right?
Yes, it is. Very simple.
Would you
yet
like
not
it?
for me.
Would you like
Could
me to
we
turn, would you
maybe
like me
go
to turn your stick
hunting?
into such a stick?
That would be cool as hell.
I suppose I can do such a thing for you then.
How temporary is that?
I suppose it depends. When I be the one weeding the thing, it must be about say 1 minute. Yeah, so much for you.
Yeah.
Long enough to bonk the bugger with it.
Little one,
Aye.
It's true. It's very true.
do you know how to make sounds other than the birds?
Aye.
You said dragons are very prideful.
Aye.
What if you go on one side and make a challenging roar to the small wyrmling? It will then be attracted to you because of its pride. You can get away, and we can meet you on the other side.
I'm not so much sure if that would work or not, honestly. It's a good
Why
question.
not?
Well, it depends if you'd be willing to leave his lair to challenge me or so much wait for me to come in. We could try, but it's kind of a crapshoot either way. He might so much as send his minions out.
And what do those look like?
The wyrmling has.
It's a good question. For one of his size, I suppose it would be some kind of woodland creatures that he'd venture capture. Anything that might have interested him and run through this way. Could be wolves, could be deer, maybe a bear. Who knows?
Hyperion's going to ask, does he pay for help?
I don't
No,
like bears.
I'm afraid for you, dear horse, he would not be a very good master.
Nay.
I don't like bears.
And Kara is just permanently traumatized when it comes to bears. The fucking elk to snuff it out. You never know.
Well, either way, I guess we get the engagement with the thing. So, if it comes, brave it sends minions, we kill them too.
We're still level 3, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
So during this course of discussion, as Torin, you proposed a plan to lure the little shit out. Does anybody else have any objections to this plan, or does this seem like a pass forward?
The baby.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Can I have a? No, we'll say this. The four of you are, because you're paying attention a little on to each other, you will notice. Little Un's face kind of contorts for a second. He goes, "Roll!" And he kind of like does this little twirl, and he disappears off into the bush behind him.
Wait, what did he say? Did he say run?
I was more
So we're gonna run now.
Torin, you feel a great heavy breath on the back of your neck.
Uh-oh.
guys. Is it right behind me?
Do you want to that? Oh no!
I'm gonna turn around really slowly. Oh, how the fuck?
I wonder if he would come out with fire.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if you will come out what? With fire?
The dragon is mocking Torin's plan.
Okay. Honestly, I thought you'd be taller.
The same could be said for you, falseling.
All right, I let go of my smaller shape and get full sized.
All right, well, the three of you are going to see Torin grow to be 7 to 8 feet tall in this proportion. To which point the dragon will extend his neck to full height to no longer be crouching to look you in the eye.
Is this better?
Uh-oh.
More accurate. What brings forth trespassers to my garden?
Honestly, we want to fuck with your dad.
You don't know him well, so I will ask. Metaphorically or literally?
Metaphorically.
Good. How does your little band of misfits plan to do this?
Well, your dad there, big old Papa Green, has something that doesn't belong to him that we in fact need.
He has
That might be giving him power.
He has a great many things that some say do not belong to him.
Well, we don't need all the things, just a very certain thing. But if we were to get that thing, he would then be, I think, considerably weaker. And, you know, I mean, like, family empires have coups all the time. You could have so much territory.
You understand very little about this forest.
That is correct.
Let's say I entertain your idea. Then what?
Then we go through your territory. No one fights, no one gets hurt. We go and attempt our little, heist. If it fails and we die, you're in the clear. If it works, then you're in a much better position. So I think as far as that goes, it's for you kind of a no-lose here.
Your ignorance is clear. Is the hill giant?
Yeah, I couldn't quite make that under.
He's, oh god, that voice hurts so much. I can already hear myself losing my voice. Your ignorance is clear, you filthy hill giant.
A, this is mud, not ordinarily here. And B, I am not a hill giant, you racist. Like, they're refined people, but not one of mine.
Irrelevant.
I am a furbolg.
You are a fool.
No, furbolg.
I love Torin arguing the semantics of it. No, verbal, not.
That's cool. Furbolg.
As the little wyrmling kind of stretches out for a moment, he goes,
If you fail, I will be down.
Why would us failing?
If you pass through my territory and cause problems on the other side, it will lead to a great many questions.
But there's no one to say we passed through your territory.
Improbable.
Like yourself?
Perhaps.
Okay, now we're talking. So, how can we incentivize you to help us with our admittedly harebrained scheme?
Everything is possible for a prize.
And what price do you have in mind?
What can you pay?
Are we talking literally, metaphorically?
My wealth is subject not to the frivolous. I am not some mindless red worm. I collect things of substance, of lovely temporary futility. I trade in the living.
And what's the
Walk around me, a slave of willing proportions.
Did he just ask for a slave?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
some issues with that.
I mean, would you take a village?
What stake do you have to claim such a place as a bargaining chip?
I couldn't quite parse that.
he laughs at you and says, now that is a high price. How can you promise me such a bargaining chip?
Well, because I'm a cleric, I am slowly converting the townsfolk to my faith. And I think I could probably offer them to you as far as my god is having tenets of, servitude and beauty and being very, very loving and kind as more of a gesture to help you.
It's marvelous manipulation.
Okay, you have a creepy fucking laugh at being 5.
He's 7. I understand. I am also 7, my friend.
But an entire village is entirely too much to fly under the radar.
Then how about a few people from the village? Say 3.
I accept. If you bring me 3 humans, I will ensure your passage to the lair of the fire.
The bargain is struck.
We have to backtrack. Back.
Yes, Ankara, because that's the biggest problem with this plan. Travel time.
What you do once you get there, it will not
Can you at least fly us there? We'll save a lot of time.
Sure. Absolutely. But first, sacrifice.
Okay, I caught the word sacrifice. That was it.
He answered in Kara's words with a sure I can, but first the sacrifice.
That was not in the brochure.
3 human souls for safe passage.
Sorry, I thought you meant before you could fly us back to get them. Never mind. Now I got you.
There will be no transport to retrieve the humans. What fool do you take me for? Lure me to a trap like that.
I mean,
You will,
it
you
wouldn't
will
be a trap.
return
but that's-
with the 3 sacrifices here.
Yeah, we will go and get them. We'll bring them back here, and then we will go and fuck shit up.
He gets his nostrils close enough, Torin, that you can feel the putrid breath on your skin as these droplets of green moisture kind of like seep down your face.
A forest
Oh,
many eyes. If you dream to betray me.
wipe my face clean and go, no. Because we Furbolg are honorable.
Maybe. But I know not lizard folk and for their honor. And the rotten one has proven less than trustworthy.
Okay, that's fair. They're all new to me too. So that I really can't vouch for them that much.
Good God, without the black tea, I already wouldn't have a voice. Oh. I thought I was doing a good job with the voice.
But they should be yourself.
I'm over here just like, I want to pet it.
The dragon?
Oh, please.
No.
Hold that thought. We do not boop the snoot of everything.
Why?
Boop the snoot, boop the snoot, boop the snoot.
Especially these dragons.
Because that's how you die.
So a bit of lore for the those of you less acquainted with dragons. This is above the table here, so as the characters wouldn't know this. Green dragons. So chromatic dragons are already evil shits, and green dragons among them are known to be the most manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to poke it.
Reds are just aggressive pricks.
If we survive to come back in the lair, maybe you could boop the snoot then.
You could boop the snoot. You could boop the snoot if you please. You have free will, but you also have free consequences. So just keep that in mind. You want to make an animal handling check against the dragon to boop his snoot?
No.
Just let me back the fuck up first.
Oh, please, I beg you. Try it.
He sneezes on you.
Do it. Boop the snoot.
I don't even know what my animal is.
It'll be so funny if this succeeds. He'll be so flabbergasted by the absolute audacity.
That he will still totally eat you. While saying the fucking balls on that one.
I'll just be like, your scales are very shiny, young one.
You are a poor manipulator.
I am not
Just
manipulating.
state your end game card.
You have a bit of smudge on your nose.
False. What do you really wish?
Good.
Just tell it.
Can I move the snoot?
And this is how we fucking die.
At least I asked.
He goes, what?
I've never. Someone's gone.
Yeah, I'll just fucked right off.
Make the cone.
And Kara, so you know how like a kid just kind of stands and points their two index fingers together.
Oh no.
She'll be like, I've seen a lot of. I like animals. I've seen a lot of them back home. But and I'm truly not trying to win you over with this, but you're very cool. Enrichment time in a dragon enclosure. What the fuck? Be like, you're very shiny and very cool looking. I just want to pet you.
You are the wisest among your group to play to my ego, though I do not understand your endgame. What do you
And Kara will just take her hand to be like, oh, like this. And just kind of pet her head. But on you.
The wyrmling seems utterly flabbergasted. He cannot comprehend that there is not an ulterior motive at play here, and he is like racking his brain as to what you could possibly be hoping to achieve.
Just please. It feels nice.
He goes,
fine.
Yes!
And he skulks towards you, sort of like intentionally leaving himself like very large in your presence. He kind of reminds you by fluffing the wings out that he is much larger than you. And he leans down to where you can reach his head.
Hunter,
What?
can I do a How to Train Your Dragon moment?
Oh my god.
That would involve him booping himself on you, and he is far too prideful.
Oh, okay.
He will place his head at the level where you can reach it, and will allow you to do the sort of cock train your dragon, as you can like very cautiously with your arm out approach.
He's
In
gonna
Kara,
rub his nose.
you will feel these surprisingly warm, smooth scales. And as you run your hand over them, you notice that they are sort of prismatic in the way that they are both green, but also an enchanting black, as they sort of bend and absorb the light around them.
You know how cats, like, their eyes blow up? Like, they become very... not dilated. I forgot the word. But, like, their eyes go black as they see something that they like. And she's just like, pretty. Cool. Warm. And as she says warm, Can I get a perception check from Hyperion? Because I think you're the closest person to me.
Brill and Torn are like, not getting near that shit.
Fuck! Hyperion, you will hear this faint rumbling noise coming from Inkara.
Jesus.
It's
Why
so
are you-
warm.
Why are you growling?
She's not growling, she's perfect.
Yeah, and I know that's Hyperion's like train of thought, right? And why are you growling? What's going on? Hyperion, Brill, and Torin, all of you are able to notice this. There is this sort of glow, and Kara's actually too close to notice it, but there's this very distinct glow starting to emerge in the creature's chest as there's this green pulsing making its way up his neck.
Oh no! He's so nice.
You should probably back up, Ankara.
Why? She'll stop petting him and be like, turn around facing Torin and be like, why? He's
And then
very
put
warm.
around, it'll be like right there.
Where did you fucking go? I don't even know where you went. Oh,
He's
you're up
over
there.
The green wyrmling at this point with the breath weapon ready, like up about halfway through his throat, goes, "If you're done petting me like some common house animal, what was your goal here?"
Oh, that's it. Your scares were very nice, so I wanted to touch them and pet them. And you're very warm. I'm a cat. I'm curious. You see. It was very nice. And she'll bow slightly and be like, thank you. That is all.
He looks very concerned. As he kind of rears himself back up to full height and saunters vaguely away from you, he's like, "There's an agonizing lack of intelligence in this party."
That is very rude.
But notice no one's saying is wrong.
Did I offend you?
He kind of smiles vaguely as he thinks to himself for a moment. He doesn't so much whisper as he mutters in a way that is not necessarily pointed, but he finds funny. It's like, taking much after your inspiration, you vicious house cat.
Yeah.
House cat. House cat.
The wyrmling, with a fairly sudden and intense flap, is going to get just off the ground as he glides over and lands with a crash in a dust cloud in front of Brill.
Good God.
And he leans right down to you and he goes, "Do you speak, lizard?"
Mm-hmm.
Could you offer the last hope of a thread of interesting conversation that isn't griping?
I originally didn't want to be here. I said we should talk to that annoying spider first.
So no, then.
No, unless there's something else you need.
Fine. You are both the least interesting and perhaps the wisest among your compatriots, wizard.
Hmm.
You bore me.
Whoops. Was there anything else?
Be gone then, the four interlopers. Return not with anything but the agreed price. Else you are on your own to venture into Father's domain. I will not be there to protect any of your treasures.
As he flaps away and seems to fly off into the distance.
As he leaves, Hunter. I don't know if he'll hear this, but Ankara is just gonna go, he liked it.
Let's find out. Let's find out if he heard you. Oh, he heard you. But if it's any consolation, he doesn't come back.
It's true!
All right, Torin is away for the moment, so I am also going to BRB just real quick while the remaining lot of you can discuss your interaction with the wyrmling and decide what you want to do.
Get
From
a
here.
dragon! Let's go!
I return.
Welcome back.
Oh, you return as well.
I have indeed.
I return with snacks.
I did not bring snacks.
What kind of D&D session is it without snacks?
A
I
bad
have
one.
snacks.
Aha! So, have we all established a plan? Are we all back? Is everyone here?
Yeah.
Do we have a Trevor? We do. We have a Trevor. Speaking of Trevor, we're back to Trevor in the turn order. Mr. Baril, you handled being interrogated by the dragon. what would you like to steer? Would you like to steer the group now? Do you have anything to say? Did you guys talk at all while I was away?
No.
No.
I have an idea.
What do you want?
What's the
I
idea?
have
Sold.
an idea.
To
You said
boop
that you
every
wanted
dragon.
3 willing participants, correct?
Yep.
Now, who is the most annoying person we know? Little one, correct. Who did we just meet? His 3 younger cousins, brothers, whatever. We give them to the dragon. And he'll be so annoyed with them that eventually they'll just...
But how do we convince them to come to here?
They get to fuck with the dragon.
You know, that actually might work.
Your problem with your logic is each one only counts for half.
But the half rounds up.
But they have magic. Therefore, they are whole.
To be fair, you don't know that. You never saw the 3 cast any magic.
They caught a giant rabbit. I think it's fine.
I mean, if we want to go back and ask if they want to come fuck the dragons, yeah, that sounds at least a plan worth trying. Yeah, I think because given the time constraint, the halfling might be the best choice. They're closer.
So I have said before, path once traveled, it should not take you another half day to get back here.
Okay, good. Also, were they on the way too?
halflings?
Yeah.
You saw them fuck off in some random direction on the way here, yeah.
It's okay. We'll just have Hyperion scream the bird for cunt repeatedly. They'll come right back.
Hyperion, do you recall the bird word for cunt?
Cunt.
Yes, I do.
Roll history.
None. No.
Inkara's going to hold this over any ranger she ever meets from now on. But have you ever pet a dragon?
That's fair though. That
That would silence a lot of inter-ranger arguments.
and the tavern falls quiet.
So it seems like really doesn't seem like the rest of the group is understanding your desire to go back to the spider. Is your opportunity to decide if you wish to go there on your own or if you're going to help them in their venture to go find the halflings. Hyperion, what are you trying to remember with your 9?
That was
The bird version for cunt.
Oh, I see. The answer is no. He made that shit up. You remember that the bird swears are very similar, so they're difficult to discern.
Torin, do you remember?
Torin
I
doesn't speak
did
bird.
make a point. I was going to try. No, but I did ask Little One what that word was, though.
Oh, I see. God damn it.
Actually, might be the one word I know in bird call, or he's more in that bird.
Son of a bitch. Torin, do you remember what Little One said in the bird word for? Oh no.
Like, I definitely should, but let me see if I can actually.
Definitely should. It's more like, can you remember it well enough to replicate it? Well, you remember it, but you don't know if you remember it well enough to replicate it. You make a guttural series of pseudo chirp sounds, something like that.
Don't have the stuff to go solo against the spider, so
Against, I'm gonna try and fight this spider.
yeah, no.
There's a lot of violence to resolution here. So it sounds like the argument is that the halflings are the best bet for it. My question being, who wants to go forward a plan to find the fucking halflings?
Follow the rabbit.
Is Little One around?
He does not currently appear to be.
He's probably watching us.
Well, that's just just for kicks. I'm gonna turn around slowly. Is he like right there? Because usually it appears behind me.
Much to your chagrin, he does not appear to be.
So one
However-
fucking time.
However, Inkara, can you make me a charisma saving throw?
Hold on.
The dragon cast a spell.
Oh.
Oh god, Inkara, you jump out of your furry little skin as something is like leaning on your shoulder, and you see somehow Little One has managed to cobble up on top of his little walking stick, and he leans his elbow on your shoulder, and as he like leans over with you to watch Torn and Brilly goes, "What do you think they're looking at?"
Ay, ay, ay. You little fuck. Yes.
Your like sudden jolt will cause him to tumble off of his stick as he kind of recovers himself. Jumpy little one, aren't you?
Never sneak up on the cat.
So I heard the 4 of you, I should say. Sorry, horse. 4 of you We're talking there about. The four of you were talking there about halflings, eh? Whereabouts? You know, lots of halflings. A few, I should say.
What about your 3 cousins from earlier?
The boys. So not so much the cousins then. Just the boys.
Just the boys. Would they be interested in fucking with the dragon? Or a wyrmling in this case?
Figuratively or literally?
People keep asking that. What the hell?
Torrin just got on.
From Hyperion's attempt earlier, figuratively. This is
I fully misunderstood the mission.
we're
Not
not
guilty.
here to fuck the dragon, we're here to fuck with the dragon, Hyperion.
Oh no, Hyperion's like, not guilty, Your Honor.
You have no proof.
Oh god.
Did not touch that wyrmling.
Gara touched it more than you did.
It's not okay.
I give
So-
it a hit pet. Pet pet.
So he goes, I don't know. That's not a very safe thing to do for you boys.
Safe? No, but fun? Hell yes.
True.
Hey, fun perhaps, but fun's a much loss if it's the last fun you have.
Oh, what a way to go.
Hey, poison. Very slow. Painful. Not so good.
Then just don't die.
It's a good choice to be making, eh? What about the lizard lad? I thought you'd be getting along great with the green one.
He preferred him to be on.
You might be thinking of Dragonborn. That ain't me.
Oh, is it different?
Mm-hmm.
So not so much lizard folks around here. I thought you all were the same. I thought maybe you were just a wee short. Not to pick on you or nothing, eh? I mean, it'd be pot calling the kettle black. Look at me.
Oh. I am a bit shorter than the rest of most of them, but...
See. Good eye on old little one here.
Yeah.
But not so much your stature or your scaly disposition that I'm talking about. More so the conjecture of your mind, lad. The green ones, especially the big great green one, they love to talk. Much more than most other the scaly lads.
Yeah, that's true. I just sadly am not... don't have the time to be chit-chatting.
I see.
A little rushed right now.
Oh, what's the rush? Why sort of living life? Where are you running off to?
I don't even know at this point.
Lost for purpose? How can you be rushed when you're lost for purpose? You gotta slow down. Take your time. It's a beautiful forest for...
Well, maybe you're right, and he'll just walk off.
In what direction?
West.
Brill's like, maybe you're right. And he starts wandering vaguely toward the dragon's domain. See, now there's a lizard who knows how to live life. Huh? Meanwhile, little one saunters vaguely over to you. Hey, you're a bit wee taller than I think I remember. I might just be that I'm leaning over, but I never know.
Actually, I'm gonna roll it.
I'll shrink back down.
Oh, bad back, is it?
Not about that. More of just my real form is a little bit more intimidating than I want to be.
Oh, you are a big friendly wee cunt, aren't you?
Yes,
I see.
but now I'm their size, and they're more like they can relate better.
Oh, these are relations kinds of thing, huh? Are you related to the horse? I'm not so much. I'm not so much know you're related to the cat because it's a slightly different disposition there. But I'm not so much seeing the skin of the shiny one. He might be grey under there.
I don't think he's smaller than he ought to be.
What say you great shiny bastard? Iberian is at this point he's talking to you. You're just ignoring him entirely.
Yes, I've gone mute. I just whinny.
Poor lad. Does he have some? Does he have? Yeah. How do I say this nicely? Is there any history? History in the family? Or is it more of a acute accident?
Hey, you
Ouch!
little bastard.
Ouch!
Fuck.
Does speak.
Nay.
I'm sorry, great shiny one. I was beginning to worry there might be some brain damage.
Nay.
Did you just skip?
Did I?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know then. Should we be worried about the little lizard folk who wandered away?
Not sure.
See what direction I go now. Same fucking direction. Well, I guess we're
Just keep on, west.
north, south, east, west. Just gonna keep going that
You're
way.
gonna find a whole different dragon.
Maybe you should go find your lizardly friend, unless it's the intention to allow him to walk to his suicide.
Depends on the
Really
day.
isn't. So yeah, we can go and try and redirect Brittle towards the party.
Do you need help, or
I'm back, buddy.
so much you later with the little ones?
He's a lizard. He has very itty bitty little legs. He won't get far.
I suppose little itty bitty legs, but maybe not so much a little bitty brain. Maybe he's got a plan.
I mean, he is kind of wandering through the woods right now at random, so it might be a plan. I do question its efficacy.
He may have had a psychotic break.
Oh,
Upon seeing a cat poop a dragon's new and knock it, om nom nom.
I got to pet it.
boy,
It was the best moment of my life.
you touched him.
Which I get. I am just shocked it wasn't the last moment of your life.
Wait.
Maybe 7, but
Great, fluffy one. We have a question.
I am
You-
not fluffy.
You touched him.
I pet him, yes.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Does anyone have an antidote?
What?
I mean, you placed hands. Wait. First of all, where did you touch him?
On his schnooter.
You touched his mouth.
No!
Oh no!
No! On top of his muzzle.
As
Here.
as little one scurries over, show me the hand, you great vicious furry cunt.
Oh, I pet him with both hands. Look.
Oh no! As he takes, and Kara, much to your chagrin, he takes out this little straight razor and he shaves the top of your hand
so you can see the skin underneath.
Hey!
Fantastic.
In Kara, you see as he shaves away a chunk of your black fur, revealing that like light pink skin underneath. You can see there are these like not quite boils yet, but like festering pieces of your skin.
Ah!
No.
Worth it. She'll just look at little one and be like, worth it.
Oh no. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Then she'll glare at him and be like, if you pee on me.
Brill, by your series of random rolls. Oh no, they're never gonna find you.
That's the point.
Where'd you go?
He's just on his way. He's on a journey. I'm on an adventure. Oh dear, I think
Declassing into druidism.
Brill's trying to get himself killed is what he's trying to do. Oh my god. Change of character. All you had to do was ask.
Where are we going?
So Inkara is going to kind of how do I put this right? The little one is gonna like toss your hand away from you and goes, oh no. Well, the good news for you is you didn't touch him long enough for it to seep too deep. But that is going to hurt later, I can promise you that. Also, wouldn't eat any solid foods for roughly the next 8 hours. Yeah.
Worth it.
Bit of an upset.
He was so warm, and his hands were so smooth.
Bit of an upset stomach to follow.
He enjoyed it. He just
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
really like to admit it.
Oh, I'm sure he did as he secreted toxic sweat all over your hands.
Wizard sweat.
Not so much. More like a defense mechanism.
Well, you would be defensive too if no one had given you some loving pets. I may not be like... I may not like to be called a house cat. But everyone likes a good scratch behind the ear every now and then.
Little Anna's going to walk up to you, Hyperion, and go, "Oi, you being strong, and you might have to carry her."
Fuck.
It's just got so much more fun to watch.
Wait, isn't this a good thing, actually? If I'm supposed to sneak into the lair, now I smell like one of his children.
You don't smell inherently like him too much, I would suspect. What you do is you smell like a partially digested chicken wing.
Good job.
I do like good chicken.
What the fuck?
Well, any small channel. We should probably go find your friend if you're wishing to go with a group of 4. Else, if you're looking to find the halflings I could help you bring to you.
No, we could go hunt down the reptile first.
Hunt down the old real man, huh? I suppose you might need him, man. Someone's got to argue with the great green lizard to keep him busy.
Exactly.
Isn't lie the best way to distract him? He might be a prideful great thing, but we cannot resist to our God damn it, sure. Trevor, you are going to find yourself, as I said, Brill, you're going to find yourself well and truly lost. At which point, Little One is going to sort of do that fun little thing he does where he takes a step and is just sort of not where you expect the step to leave him.
Okay,
Brill,
so
as
does he bring back Brill?
he does not. He just disappears and sort of fucks off into who knows where.
He's gonna fucking stop that shit.
Brill, you have found
Inconvenient.
yourself. Brill, you have found yourself in a hub of what appear to be somewhat glowing rocks.
Ooh, I'll Arcana check these. What is this? What's this? What's this?
There's more things in there.
In
What's-
oh my,
Oh.
Brill, what you'll find as you Arcana check them is you've not just found your way accidentally into a bit of glowing rock. You have found your way to the precipice of a portal.
Oh,
A portal which, much to your chagrin, is open at the moment.
Ah, yes.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'll pick up a rock and toss it in there.
You will see that through this light shimmer in the air, the rock flies in and does not appear elsewhere out. But for several seconds later, the rock flies back outward at you, now carved into a perfect sphere.
Oh!
I'm taking it.
Fantastic. Brill, you see engraved very finely along the perimeter of the center of this sphere are gilded golden letters that say "Come in."
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it.
Let's see.
What do the dice gods tell you?
I think that's a going in deal.
Oh.
As Baril steps through the shimmering portal, it closes behind him.
Fuck yeah, see you later.
Brill, you find yourself in a space where the air itself shimmers. The trees are fantastical shades of color. There are greens, vibrant greens and light ones, but there are also shades of blue and purple, and reds of fantastic crimson.
Sweet Jesus.
The plant life here seems to take on some manner of life itself as a cobbled dirt path is laid out before you. And not so much 10, 20 feet up this handcrafted path is a very, very central and large golden oak tree, at the base of which stands a tall humanoid figure who seems to be cultivating a sapling from this tree.
Don't trust it. It looks like a friendly ant, but don't trust it.
And as he snips off this little branch and he kind of holds it in his hand, and you can see it begin to slowly rise and grow new leaves. He speaks to you and goes, "I returned your gift to you. Do you like it?"
Yes, it's phenomenal.
Did Mort get taller?
Oh
Just went
no!
No, he just went home.
He's been reborn.
Mortals are very interesting to me.
Unless I wonder who opened this. Yes, I found this portal. I don't know where it came from or who might have opened it and came through, but...
It was an invitation.
Those who wander in the forest and find themselves lost will often end up in my woods. Though I suppose I've been quite rude to you, my mortal friend.
Rude.
Let me introduce myself. I am known as King Oberon. Welcome to the Feywilds, my child.
Fuck.
Run! Run! Run!
That's what it was.
Run! Everybody run!
Oh, this is intense.
Choose your next word carefully.
I've always wondered about this place.
It is a place best not traversed without invitation.
Oh yeah, nice to meet you, King.
You are well acquainted with a scion of mine.
Ah yes. Which one shall that be?
You're clever. I think you may know.
Is it the elf?
He wasn't always. In any case, I fear that you and your group may soon be much like him.
Yeah, we're trying to work with them to get out of this. Out of that situation.
You are not going to be bound in the way. Tepis is a misguided individual. I am afraid that the intersection of the Feywild with that phenomena is only growing. It is in this that I take an interest in you, my small mortal friend. Will you ferry a message for me?
Yes.
Tepis has to let go if he wants to be free.
Let go of what, like the town? The people? The place?
His power.
Did he gain it from something he shouldn't have?
It was a gift. But in giving it to him, he is now bound to a realm that is unfreeable from the tangles.
That's probably why he can't leave certain spots either that apparently others can.
Yes, that is correct.
Alright, awesome. I will. I'll let him know. Hopefully he doesn't take it too personally or
I
the wrong
should
way.
like to reach out to him myself, but I find he is distant, cut off. And I have taken an interest in you and your. The Queen would not approve. She would see you slain for stepping foot in this garden. But I wish to send you with a gift for ferrying my message.
Sounds good.
This is a sapling from my golden tree. In the mortal realm, it may not grow outside the influence of intense fey magic, but what it is worth is very apparent to any that will recognize it. Perhaps it can be used to trade, or if you cannot find a willing donor, then you may use it to return here.
The sapling?
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That makes sense. So the sapling can open portals, like you had here?
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
'Cause I don't
It
have
is
that.
itself a key.
I personally don't have that knowledge to use or open my own portals or teleportation of some sorts. Minimally, but not plain porting, I guess you could call it.
He kind of puts up just one of his wooden fingers and he goes,
Oberyn sees many futures. You will.
What will I do?
he says, you will have that power. It will come.
I hope so.
As this creature kind of reduces himself to be a bit more humanoid, and he walks closer to you. There's this vibration in the air that you can sense very intently. This King Oberon individual appears to embody something almost nearly opposite to the type of magic that you embody, Brill. He is a creature more in tune of rebirth and creation. And it's a very uncomfortable feeling to be this close to him for you.
Oh my god, can I, while I'm here, can I do a history check on him and see if, he would be more similar to those tree beings that we killed before?
Yeah, you can try.
If maybe I notice anything that looks familiar. Thanks, my history.
No.
Okay. The thorn golems?
Yeah.
Do not, to your memory, bear anything but surface level resemblance to Oberon.
Okay. Okay.
The magic that created them does not resonate with you in the same way that he does. They may have been like false perversions of his image, but they weren't of him.
Okay. Okay, so it wasn't like he sent them there to do something. Okay. Or I wouldn't really know, but yeah. Okay.
But you can just tell as the magic that you sense from those creatures, for lack of a better term, does not taste like this. He leans down and he whispers very, very quietly. He goes,
Where would you like to return to? You cannot stay here for long, for if the queen comes back, you may never be allowed.
Okay, yeah, we'll quickly get out of here. We'll, I guess send me back to the last point where I was previous. Oh, actually... Oh, God.
He goes, think carefully, child. Travel in the Feywild is not so linear.
Right. And time's probably different here.
The very concept.
Can you, send me back around the same time that I came through previously? Same spot? Or if not, send me back to the town, I guess.
That I can do. With Tempest there, I have a target that is easy to aim for.
Makes sense. Okay, so sapling.
They will be watching you, Brill. Know that the feline's ire will be upon you when you next meet, as you will stink of the Feywild.
Alright, that makes sense. I think she thinks I smell bad anyway, so either way.
He gives you a very gentle smile as he goes, "Goodbye, my mortal friend."
Goodbye and thank you, and he'll bow to him before going. Puff.
As Oberon kind of flicks his wrist forward and this golden wind emanates from the tree, your vision sort of blinks away as you are left at the gate of town.
Okay. Cool.
Under your feet, Brill, are these messes of golden and blue and red leaves. Residual from where you were standing just moments ago.
Puff. Cool. Ah.
And with that, with Brill back at town with his little sapling, the three of you, starting with Torin, what is the plan going forward here? First, to look for the little lizard, or second, to let him be and come back on his own, and then do what?
Well, we're gonna try and find him, but I think that's now not gonna work. So I would say look for a while. If we can trace his tracks to the pool, figure out he went somewhere, we can't find him, okay, move on. And then try and blow the
It sounds like Sean might be having a little bit of a mic thing going on here. I can definitely hear you, but it sounds like you're a bit far away. But I did understand you. Do Ankara and Hyperion both agree with this plan? Is this the idea? Let's go look for him for at least a little while, and then if we can't find him, we can't find him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyone want to attempt to track him via scent or tracks, or are we just going to wander roughly in the direction he went and see what we can find?
I'll roll perception check.
I'll try survival.
So be it. Oh dear.
The Bible.
Hyperion, what you can tell with your perception as you look around, you're like, you see a very clear break in the trees right here. You're like, he went that way. Torin, you pick up on the meandering drag mark that he will have left headed off in this direction. And Inkar, are you just going to follow suit, or what's the third party vote here? Do we still have an Inkara?
Yeah. What am I doing again?
That's up to you.
I'll track him.
You're going to second Torin's survival check and see if you can learn any more?
16 again, I guess.
No, you and Torin are pretty much on the same trail here.
You went that way. I know.
So, Hyperion, to your perspective, with the help of you pointing out the way to go, these two take off and track a trail they believe to be, what's his name? Brill's.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are damn lucky to have me.
Indeed.
You guys will follow this meandering path for a while as you realize that it then takes you up to the north for some measurable amount of time. But much to the chagrin of both Torin and Inkara, the trail goes very cold around these stones. Inkara, the scent is no longer there, and Torin, the trail that you were physically following, the footsteps or drag marks or otherwise taps of a walking stick in the dirt disappear suddenly.
Is the rock still there or no?
That girl's name.
The rocks are very much here, but there is no...
No. Like the rock that King Ober gave him.
No, he picked it up.
Here we go. Okay. Got it. Arcana. Do I sense magic? No. This is
You do not.
like, the fuck out of me.
Your ranger understands Torin, there is little of this place that stinks of any holy or healing magic.
That tracks. Investigation for any more clues.
There is a reasonably sized pot in the ground where something seems to have been yucked recently. The dirt is very disturbed. The fuck was that?
Josh is being dumb.
I am not being. I have just been assaulted in my own bed. She picked my nose and stuck it in my mouth.
Oh.
So,
Can you say that?
what have we learned?
She what? And what?
Apparently,
Just occurred.
She
We-
nose
oh my
and stuck
God.
what?
We have learned to never be off guard around Kennedy's malicious hands.
yeah. Yeah, she apparently picked his nose and then put it in his mouth.
What? No, not to psychoanalyze here, but what the fuck compelled you to do that?
That's my analyze. What the fuck?
Is that Mo in the back?
He started making funny faces at me, and my ADHD went, do it.
What the fuck?
My ADHD went.
Do it. Do it. That's fair.
But nonetheless, your brain generated the thought to pick someone else's nose. There is a realistic disconnect going on here.
It's just Josh.
In her defense, which I am not eager to come to at the moment, I have done the same to her trying to wake up.
Exactly.
Wait.
Oh god.
You picked her nose trying to wake up. Is it? The fuck?
What is happening?
There is an amount of strangeness being shared about here that I am not ready to
We're
authoritize.
not in heaven.
Okay, so we can't find sign of Brill at all. That's fine. We're gonna go back to
John
looking
is
for
done.
stray halflings.
So yes, the three of you find the barrel is just somewhat evaporated.
All right. Now on to find 3 halflings.
So the three of you are going to move on very quickly from the fact that it appears you've lost a party member.
Indeed.
In my defense, I've known the guy like 2.5, maybe 3 days. I'm not that crushed.
I mean-
Really.
He left on his own accord. He'll be fine.
Like, he obviously is not here, so if we find him and he's, in danger, we can try and save him. But right now, it's just, he's somewhere doing
He's
something.
not dead, or else there'd be blood.
We hope.
There's no blood here.
He could be somewhere. Yeah. Like, we have done the most we currently can do, and that's enough.
I agree.
So be it. What is the plan to find the halflings then?
To lay down little bits of bread.
I lost you like partway through that, but from what I understood was lay down little bits of bread like they're birds.
It was bits of bread and cheese.
Oh, I see. Second breakfast.
Chicken breakfast.
Yes.
Who sent
I
me
didn't even
that?
just-
One of you?
The parody
Hobbit
band.
parody, that's a band. Yeah.
Second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
It was great.
It's really good.
So, Torrid has proposed that we essentially bait a trap.
Sounds good.
I mean, if we can find a giant rabbit, I'm down to use that too.
And Kara just licks her chops, and she's just like, yeah. Rabbit
Just
is very
don't
good.
lick your paws currently.
Just don't touch
So
your
which-
paws on it. Poison.
So which plan are we going with?
What was that?
Which plan are we going with? Because both are valid. The fuck was
Yeah,
that?
maybe-
There was a lot of bullshit happening over here.
Alright, I'll talk.
It's just one of Josh's stretching noises. Continue.
Oh,
Does just often stretch like a ratchet?
It's like you're dying.
He stretched like a ratchet strap. Tick, 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 tick.
You're dying. You're not walking.
Stop trying to fight me. Sean! Your nephew has the zoomies. Tell him to stop.
I'm being beaten over here.
No, you're not.
Well,
There
Josh,
is-
if you're not safe at home, blink twice. And then DM me.
I'm
then
blinking.
DM me.
I'm blinking.
But do it tomorrow. 'cause
No!
I'm going to bed.
Stop it!
Holy shit. All right.
ADHD.
So,
No.
best friends.
So, Torin, as the only one with a measurable plan here, are you going to bait the trap of what you currently have or hunt down a rabbit? Boy, this is turning into one hell of a... I'm just
Yeah, I missed
marveling.
the last part of that.
I'm marveling. This has turned into one hell of a side quest. we have to lay out a trap of cheese and breadcrumbs in order to attract 3 hobbits, which we then must return to a baby dragon who will then fly us to the lair of the actual dragon we're hoping. This is a big clusterfuck of side quest.
True.
I mean, you've met us, right? This should not surprise you. But yeah, I will go with the cheese and bread trap for now, and then once that gets set, try and find a rabbit.
Oh, we're already over, but yeah, but it's by far.
It's very cool.
Artist!
Yeah, we'll just have to let him keep getting into the
Come outside.
So, Torrent, can you make me one of 2 things
Sure.
as you bait the trap? You have 2 options. Test your survival skills at trapping hobbits. Or give me straight, random fucking chance and roll me a flat d20.
Can I assist? Because this is a forest.
This is not really a forest-related check, to be fair.
But it's survival. Survival involves setting traps. Therefore,
I will do the survival option of that.
You can
Just
take
seems to
some.
know
You
better.
can assist Torin in making the best hobbit trap you 2 can come up with.
yes.
I will give myself guidance.
I don't know what Hyperion is thinking as you watch the 2 of them craft this diabolical little snare for halflings.
Hyperion is just thinking very concerned thing, and then looking for spare cheese.
Looking for spare cheese.
You will find no handcrafted Cabot cheese in the middle of the woods. 15 plus 4, is that your survival? 19 is pretty good. With what you can scrounge out of your rations, you successfully make up what appears to be a small breakfast table. 3 servings laid about. And after maybe 10 minutes of waiting, you hear trouncing about through the woods a set of small feet. They will come upon the little table you've laid out and be like, "You lay a little bit of service for us? Ah, I seem like a kind lads. We'll certainly have." Each of them sits at their respective little spot and greedily grabs at the bread. How about did you go about trapping them anyway, or was the goal just to get them here?
Set triggers in the chair.
But that's some fucking crafty shit that will require a little bit more check. So, Sean, now that you're back, I'm going to question you the same thing. How did you actually intend to trap the hobbits now that you've
There we
trapped
go.
them?
I'm back.
Hello. I will ask you the question as well. You and Inkara have been successful in attracting the hobbits. How are you going to trap them?
I am thinking kind of a large woven branch cage.
Why, you have had you've spent some considerable time in the last 20 minutes crafting this cage together. All right. Well, with what you guys can craft and the time it took the hobbits to get here, you essentially just place this. Essentially, what is a net made of flexible branches over the top of them. And the three of them are immediately grabbing at the trees, like, oh, yeah, what's going on with this all then?
You won the prize. By finding this little encampment, you have entered into a date with a dragon.
Oh, no! They were the big skelly one, it was the size of this animal.
No.
Oh, no, it's small,
Itty bitty
small
little dragon.
little guy. Yeah.
They're wyrmlings. Well, a wyrmling.
You guys are so evil.
Three of them kind of grimace to one another. And they go, this will not make her feel better.
He's fine. I mean, the cat here booped the snoot. Like, this is not your average dragon.
I pet him.
Where?
Oh no. And Carl will be like on my paws.
No. Where did you pet him?
Oh, on his snoot.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
On the top of, like, in between the eyes area.
Well, you've already killed your cat. Don't kill the three of us, too.
Oh no, he's very nice.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
She's bewitched.
No.
You don't say.
Oh no.
No.
Cunning though the dragons may be, you fell for the evil stick in the book.
But they booped the snoot. God damn it, Sean!
God damn it, Sean.
There we go.
What is going on with your Discord today?
It seems to hate me, apparently. I'm not quite sure why.
Must be. You've already killed your cat, and you fell for the oldest trick in the book. Of course he let you touch you, because he's done poisoned you, and on top of that, he's poisoned your mind. You might think that you're going to bring me to him, the three of us then in, and he's going to just let you go, or even tomorrow give you what you want. Oh, he's going to take the three of us, and then he's going to take the three of you too.
But then there's going to be 6 of us, 1 of him. That's good odds.
No! You must not know much about dragons, does it? Numbers don't do so much for you.
And what does?
Fuck all! Most people avoid dragons.
Okay, well, the problem here is we can't. Like, no one wants this, but it's got to be done.
So you're willing to sacrifice 3 little ones for your own hubris? You's an evil man, you cleric of evil.
I said that.
This is a little fucked.
Sacrifice? I did not say
You'll have to
sacrifice.
capture your large rabbit if you do this.
the middle one looks to you and goes, look to your God, sir. Would they approve of this?
Yes.
We'll help you capture your rabbit if you help us.
You won't be helping me capture shite, because I'll be gobshite in a dragon nest.
Torin, you're supposed to be better at this.
Hang on.
Talking them into being sacrificed? Yeah.
Torin's actually taking a moment to confer. He's like, wait a minute, would my God be okay with this?
Oh, I mean, they're all functionally not real, so it's okay. Hyperion,
Yes.
do you remember your paladin pact?
I was about to DM you asking if this constitutes.
Because this constitutes what? You cut out a little bit there.
Farming humanoids.
It's questionable, isn't it?
A little bit. I might actually have to step in to save these little guys.
There is if not a tinge of guilt to Torin's religion, there is the smallest little bit of uncertainty coming from Hyperion, as he makes a very real case for the fact that you should bait and switch the dragon at the very last second, as to not bring these three to harm.
Kind of agreed, yeah.
God damn it.
Welcome back. Hyperion is having a moral dilemma at the moment because he's not sure if he's breaking his paladin back by sacrificing these three to the dragon.
Well, they're not really actually real
They're
beings.
going to be slaves. They're not there to be eaten.
Not making this better.
Yeah, not helping your case.
Well, my current case is actually to persuade the halflings themselves. That was the 23.
Oh, it was your persuasion. I thought that was Hyperion's persuasion. Oh my god.
No, that was mine.
What are you persuading them to do?
Come along and help.
Help you what?
Damn it, I had given like an entire spiel for that and then realized my Discord fucked off. I'm like,
no.
Thing. No.
Give me the abridged version.
Essentially, that we have already talked with the dragon. It was fine. You know, both sides. We had an arrangement. No one got hurt. They go there for a little bit. Don't get hurt. Do a little bit of lighthouse work. We go fuck with the big Papa Green dragon and make the entire countryside safer.
Well, Torin, through your immaculate conversation skills, you convince them to be like, well, it doesn't sound entirely untenable, I guess.
I mean, he's looking for help, not food.
All right. We'll see. We'll see, I suppose. How bad could it really be?
I mean, worst case, you guys fuck off, we fight the dragon. Look, you aren't being taken there like, tied and chained. It's just you're going to walk with us. So if you end up getting a bad vibe, just, leave.
Hyperion, I can't activate your character sheet to see what your oath is actually called. I'm trying to see if this would even be against your oath or not.
Yeah, let me check. It's Pray.
I have to see how your oaths are actually worded to know.
Right.
So the hobbits have agreed to go, okay, fine.
That was a good time for that toy.
That was a good time. They see your point about it not necessarily meaning death. And then go, okay, we'll see how this plays out. I suppose worst case scenario, we run away. We're pretty good at that.
Perfect.
My oath is for human. You are humanity guardian against threats from beyond.
Oh yeah, what is your oath called? Do you know the name of it?
Oh, Oath of Legion.
That's the one I couldn't remember because I can give my my input on this one here.
Yep. The final line is protect.
Your is guarding protect mankind. It says protect. So the way it's worded is protect mankind. So you are actually. You're not breaking your oath by injuring 3 individual people, as long as it's for the goal of protecting mankind as a whole.
Yeah, and it says mankind, which means
Yeah, so if what you're doing is for the greater good of all humanoids, you're not breaking your oath.
It says mankind, not cat kind or hobbit kind.
Yes, but mankind is to refer to all humanoids.
Halflings are considered human, almost like humans.
Yeah. Anything
Oh.
considered humanoid is mankind.
Oh, that's some more hairs should split.
But again, the way that it is worded, it is you may not intentionally cause harm to the fate of mankind in general, not individual men.
Yeah, so there's
Right.
actual guys who can still stab him in the face.
So some paladins are much more restricted in that they should not cause harm to individuals. You're not restricted in that way. So you don't have any paladin dilemmas going on here. Torin is the only one with questionable morality.
Right.
And
my
he is
morality is
just
fine.
to his god that these are not real individuals because they exist in a plane that will not exist in 2 days, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, in any case, I think we are at a pretty good stopping point before we jump into another set of things that may or may not take a long time. The hobbits have agreed to come along to the dragon den with you and just escape on their own volition if the dragon ends up being less of a master and more of a murderer. And Baril has gained some interesting insight as well as a walk into the Feywilds.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was interesting stuff. So I got the sapling. Is that all he gave me? Right?
Well, you also technically have the rock and the message.
Oh yeah, the rock. Yeah, okay, yeah. The rock messages. Sapling.
And the golden sapling. But I think we're in a pretty good place to end off for the day before we jump into the dragon storyline and before Brill has to contend with what he now knows about things. I think you guys already had learned somewhat that Tepis was Fey related and whatnot, but now Baril has met his patron, which is kind of a big step.
Yeah.
And I invite especially Kennedy, who is somewhat. I invite especially Kennedy, who is somewhat related to the Fae and her backstory, to consider what that particular relationship means for you and Tepis.
Very, very bad things. Or potentially very good ones. Only time will tell, along with actions.